Evening. I'm coming to you guys from Indonesia, a wonderful tropical country, of course, in Southeast Asia. And I'm here to support the Freezone.one designs and ambitions, which have significant merit. When I first had a look at the white paper and I looked at their various elucidations of what they do want to do platform-wise, technology-wise, immediately ticked all the right boxes with me. Yeah. Anyone I think who's right-minded will believe that the currently very centralized structures of business, the whole industrial military complex, if you will, is moving along the wrong rails. I think as we're heading into, as we are now part of the 21st century and heading into all kinds of very, very complex terrain, involving, of course, AI and deep machine learning and so on, we have to start coming to our senses. And this return to senses, the return to home, if you will, is this thing of aligning with basic kind of priorities. And the basic priorities are these. There's got to be an ease in terms of the fungibility between, let's say, now this wonderful evolving paradigm of the cryptocurrencies and, say, the old dinosaur fiat structures. That's got to be eased. The whole entry to the realm of money and possibility, governed by kind of rather dorky KYC and AML procedures, that's got to go, or that's got to be whittled away. Because, let's face it, folks, the ones who've got murderous designs upon us, let's say, aside from city-states, would be the ones who are rather clever in terms of subverting, finding workarounds, and probably they have established creditable structures and do banking in whatever place they wish to do banking. They're already fully availing themselves of the present mechanisms in a kind of very smart way. So who is kind of damaged by this is all the little guys. How difficult is it to open a bank account? Ask yourself. How difficult is it to start a business? So these are kind of dinosaur structures, and they have to go. And with that, of course, this conceptualization of the free zone, I think, creates a free spirit. Undergirding it all, of course, is, I think, this very, very, very important ambition. The great philosopher Immanuel Kant expressed this, of course, in his idea for eternal peace, that countries have to abolish standing armies. They've got to go. Whenever you have standing armies, and was it not Ed Snowden who said it so well, that this moment of skullduggery when we turned departments of war into departments of peace. That's a confusion around the world, where every military in every country is basically part of the defense force. Now, given that, how come we still have so many martial conflicts around the world? And so the whole thing doesn't make sense. It's highly schizophrenic. So, I enjoin you now to awaken from this mass schizophrenia that we're all beholden to in some measure, these centralized confusions. What we have now with the advent of the blockchain and distributed ledger technology and other wonderful things that are happening is actually are breaking free into the realm of possibility, of unity, of brotherhood. This may seem to be slightly a hackneyed concept, but I do believe that we are all together in this world, and we want to create this idea of the new world. And the new world will happen. It's not just, it's never a thing of technologies, but it's the consciousness behind the technologies, of course, that makes things happen. Yeah. So I always look for things. I look at the form, and the form is so different in many, many respects. But I always look to see what's the content governing a particular emanation of form. And so I look to it, and I look at the illustrious team of people that have set up this free zone idea. Wonderful, wonderful. I see so much great talent coming out of Russia that, this wide soul of Russia, I see that alive. And I see this in a lot of other endeavors. And, some of the best minds, of course, in the US, in Europe, and Russia, and many other places are naturally kind of engaging with this new paradigm. And I join all of you, and that this really do become a mass movement, and I will do my best. I'm doing some rather big things in Indonesia. Please watch in this space, and of course in the press releases that come from Freezone, also from me, the things that are happening, and contribute. Your voice counts, and we're all part of this one mind, and the one mind is a mind that's aligned in peace and love. I should have said a little bit about myself. I will. A little bit that has to do with this thing called my personality, I guess. My name is Dr. Walter Toneto. I'm a former visiting professor in the University of Tokyo and Waseda University in Japan. I'm an entrepreneur, And I love some of the things that are happening in the space, in the crypto space. And it's actually now, it's kind of bringing people together, at the grassroots level. And if things are to be meaningful in this new evolving world of possibility, it's got to be decentralization. I would also say it's got to be also, we need to have the proper algorithms designed. You can't just have people that are kind of tech heavy, but that are still beholden to the suasions and the confusions of this old paradigm. You can't have them writing the algorithms, the code. So we need kind of a good balance between the algorithmic and the heuristic, to find actually the proper balance, and to kind of infuse whatever we're doing in terms of our intellective processes and all the things, in all our ambitions, however they are aggregated. We have to have as a substratum of it all this idea of peace, the idea of unity, the idea of kindliness and friendliness towards the supposed other. And I hope to kind of share that inspiration with you. And I look forward towards a wonderful and ongoing journey, a journey of freedom, a journey of peace, a journey of love. Okay, I send you all my love from Indonesia, which is a place in the mind, as all things are. And so I welcome you in this space of the mind. I embrace you with my love, and I send you my warmest regards. Cheers.